just kind of hanging out. Which is not as impressive as it sounds. How many troops does Austria have? Like, not a lot. I would like to annex Austria. But I don't really know. I just don't know the best way to play this right now. Because I think Austria would. I just don't know which faction they would join. If I knew a faction they would join, would definitely change the way I want to engage this. How many more guns do we still have? We still have 23,000 rifles left over. I could just create a new infantry division and just have like no motorized troops. Manpower. Which one of you has motorized? Because we have one. It's just you. It's just a field hospital. So if we just get rid of the field hospital here. Okay, division designer. Don't edit. I want to create new. Because I've done this like 1,000 times where I screwed this up. So infantry. Infantry. Just make a bunch of infantry divisions, not artillery. Basically, I just don't want to use any motorized because I don't have a lot of it. So I can train some troops that don't use it. And I feel like that would be good. Support equipment, you don't. Fantastic. Engineering company, you don't. The support artillery doesn't as well. So this is Division 2. Doesn't really matter. They can be named Marine divisions. It's fine. And do we have other models? Generic. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think that's fine. Save that, and then we'll also train a bunch of you. Can I make a better symbol for you? Oh, you can be sharks. Fantastic. And I want to train a bunch of you. Maybe like another 72. We can train at most 1.4. Oh, we're training a lot of men, huh? Okay, well that's fine. 24, 48. It's 72, so I might as well only make 48 divisions then. To at least make, 2 armies. Don't have manpower to equip and train 16 of the divisions. I still need a lot of guns, huh? Well, that's fine. What am I missing? Am I not making the rocket artillery? I thought I was, but apparently I was not. So make a bunch of these. Like, just make slightly less tanks for now. And just make a handful of rocket artillery. Thank you. So we completed level 1 of our, that's just a 2% research penalty, discount, which isn't much. But we do have, the first stages of nuclear weapons. I mean, it is still like, it's only 1942, so we're still like 3 years ahead on actually, dismantle the Magni line. What does that get us? Just forts. Civilian factory use. Really, I don't even think that's really worthwhile, is it? Weak stability. I mean, it's at 100% stability and 100% war support, so I feel like we're pretty much A-okay on that front. I don't need to worry there. I do think we need more troops against the British. We need more troops, I think, against the Italians. It's amazing to me, though, that the British send troops to Europe after the war. It takes until after the war for them to really start thinking, hey, we should actually commit troops. It's like, thanks, Britain. Resistance to occupation. Do I have to save and reload for this to be fixed? I might have to. I'm going to save and reload the game. just in case for some reason they don't actually control the territory. And see if that's fixed it. Well, I think it did. Resistance strength 6%. Yeah, no. There we go. I just had to save and reload. Everything's fixed. National focus is coal liquidation. Naval rearmament. Wow, we don't really need any of this stuff. Is there anything else we can actually really even do? Like, I feel like we're pretty close to running out this tree. I will like to get the 50% discount to nuclear weapons. Seems pretty good. It means we can actually maybe start researching things, the nukes, relatively soon. I know it's 1943. So 550 days. That'd be cut in half. So like 250 days, which is still a while, but it's also going to take 70 days, which is probably going to greatly reduce the price of the research. Yeah, Finland's pretty strong. You know, they've got a lot of territory, even though they actually did not join the war. And I like how there's still Italians up here because they don't have the morale to actually leave. Does this mean, okay, so they're actually feeling less threatened towards us. So if I just put guys, I don't know if this actually works, but if I just put guys on the Lithuanian border, does that change the way the threat level works? Because I really don't know. Nah, it's still 231. I don't think it actually is going to make a difference. Whether or not we actually have troops on our border. Because I would like Lithuania to join us because, you know, it'd make one nice contiguous league. Like you know, like the Italians have over here in Eastern Europe. Also, we got the new tank. Fantastic. And also, we have like 500 army experience. We can definitely increase this guy a little bit. So you're the Leopard 3. So I want to increase you. Main guns, armor, reliability, engine. Yeah, basically just make the Leopard A. And just make a bunch of them. Thank you. And of course, we now need even more oil. We can get that from Azerbaijan. And the tungsten we can get from Yugoslavia. Fantastic. So, you know, once again, we're kind of hoping that Lithuania or Yugoslavia does not just get steamrolled by the Italians. There are a handful of Estonian troops there. Good work. Thanks, Estonia. It's not going to be enough to defend Yugoslavia, obviously, because there's 4 of them against probably the entire army of the Italians, which is quite a bit. Apparently, we need more tungsten still. Okay, we'll get it not from British Malaysia. Portugal, I think, could be relatively neutral in a conflict, so let's get it from Portugal. Even though I'm pretty sure they have a tendency to probably want to ally with the British. We're trying to make sure that they, you know, that they don't. Is this actually the best light tank we can get? Is just this one? I guess so. Heavy. The Panzer, the E50, which I think is like the modern, more like a modern battle tank. So if it's only going to take 52 days to research this tank, let's do it. Because I have a lot of light tanks in my army right now. Oh, excuse me. Like right now, I have 5 medium divisions, but I have 27 light. I thought I was training more heavy, but I think I might have canceled that when we were running low on manpower. So maybe I should actually start training some more medium tanks. Yeah, so let's just do that. Let's just have, like, you know, maybe a handful, and they can just kind of deploy here. And I think I have a decent amount of manpower. We have 121 political power, which I'm pretty sure like isn't super useful. Once again, stability is already at max, so anything that affects that really doesn't matter. If stability goes up, Are you increasing or are you just consistent? No, it's actually still turning down. Or ticking down, which is good. That doesn't help us. Maybe this will do something? Well, let's do it. We have the points to do it. So I think that means we can now just build more stuff. And actually, we probably should. We have a bunch of factories being used to repair stuff, which isn't, like, super important. And actually, we're actually repairing the stuff in our allies' territory. Which, once again, I'm not too sure who actually controls it, based on the way that I've kind of tinkered with everything, but we'll see. And if that's the case, I mean, I think we just want to build even more military factories. Once again, preferably in places that probably will not be taken by the enemy. If we can help it. I can also build stuff in my allies' territory, which wouldn't even be a bad idea. Actually, that's probably where we're actually repairing the stuff, too. Okay, I think the game still thinks we own it. Like, I'm a bit confused about how this is all working out. Yeah, but if we can just kind of, look at this, 2 out of 12. We can build so many building slots here. And I'm just, like, not utilizing them properly. So, yeah. Throw all this to the top. Except for this one that was already being built. So throw that at the top as well. And just build German factories instead of having to rely on repairing a bunch of stuff that we don't really need. Korea joins the West Pacific Treaty Organization. Okay, so you're now part of Japan's alliance. That's fine. I'm not really too concerned about that. I'm more concerned... Well, what am I concerned about, really? Like, right now, the Allies have a good foothold on Asia. They also have a pretty decent foothold on Europe, or on Africa. If I can somehow get a way for the British and the Italians to fight each other, and then I'd have to pick a side on that. But I'm not too sure how I can effectively make them engage in conflict. I also have a little bit of Africa down here, but it's not really a big concern of mine. And are you guys actually at 100% yet? Oh, we're building we're building so many infantry. Oh no. Okay, so they've done all their equipment, and they'll be trained relatively soon. Once again, I only want one of you. I don't need two. I'm going to collapse this list because it does not need to be open right now. This is too long. Collapse this list. Only one. Collapse this list. Only one. Collapse the list. Thank you. Once again, I think I still need the mod that gives me more NATO counters, because right now, I don't like how we have NATO counters, and then like a picture of a shark and a beetle. Kind of doesn't work so well with the aesthetics of the entire thing, but it's fine for now. How many troops does Turkey have? He's a decent amount. Once again, more than we have in these territories. Like, Azerbaijan has a lot of oil. Like 98, 21, like 100. That's pretty good. I'm trying to form right now the Holy Roman Empire. And it says right here we only need to control. We don't need to annex. It's just control, which it means that if we're at war with the Allies and the Italians, if we just occupy the territory, we can still form it. I'm pretty sure, unless one of the requirements was at peace, which might be the case. Actually, no, it doesn't. It does not even say we need to be at peace. We just need to control. We just need to control them. Control Dutch states, all Belgian states. Yeah, so really, war is good. So Italy, how close are you to being done this justification? May 1st. So a few months from now, and we'll see if Italy does declare war. Because I'm hoping if Italy declares war on us, the Allies will stay out of it. Because I don't think the British have a casus belli against us. Why do we have a claim on Gabon? I have no idea. Well, we can actually do that in 65 days. Why do we have a claim here? I don't know where we have that, actually. Maybe it's because of old German colonial claims, but then we should have claims on like here and here, but we don't. So I'm not too sure where that's coming from. 98 days. Oh, not give us the research on this, the bonus. Apparently not, which is disappointing. Build rocket sites, jet engines. We might, if it's going to take 98 days, we might as well get the experimental rockets. I don't know if it really makes a big difference. Like, I actually don't know if rockets are actually that good. So do we have a good general? A 6-2-4-2. He's pretty good on attack, which is important. Most of our generals are already being occupied doing other stuff. So we can throw you, we can have you. And can I do anything with you? No, I cannot. I need a nice color. We'll go with, how about like, this like weird kind of bluish. We'll throw you here. And I can actually throw you under this guy. Then I can shrink your front line to like that, and then I can make your front line here. And I think that works out pretty okay. So to span that front line, not front line, offensive line. Offensive line here into Lake Nice. That seems good to me. And then your objective is going to be offensive line and take Lake Milan. And maybe try to take Lake Venice and close the border here. That's your plan for now. I should do the Pax Britannica mod. There are a few mods which I feel like I probably should try at some point. Hungary gets an opinion bonus, but that doesn't do anything for us. Romania doesn't even exist. But once again, Westwall doesn't help us at all. I don't really use the synthetic stuff, so we might as well get the infrastructure bonus. But once again, I'm not really building infrastructure either. So most of the stuff doesn't really seem like it's super worthwhile, but once again, we need even more oil. Who can I get oil from? Peru! I see a lot of oil's already being taken up by people, which is shitty. And we got the upgraded Panzer tanks, upgraded medium tanks, so let's get those guys on the line. 1943. I'm not going to use heavy tanks like at all, so I'm not even going to concern myself with that. How did I get Paul von Lettersbach? Who is that? This guy? Are you? I don't know which one that is. Oh, this guy. It was through a makeshift barrage guerrilla fighter. I think you have to make sure. I think Hitler has to get the pose, and that's like the first step. And then I think you can recruit him. It's something like that. You have to watch the earlier episodes in the series when I. It's by an event though. It's by a certain decision. But I think you have to overthrow Hitler first. My Panzer tanks are just kind of sitting up here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to research something. Probably just more air doctrine stuff. Naval mission efficiency does not matter. Tactical bombers, air superiority sounds like that could be useful. And what are my planes actually doing right now? Absolutely nothing important. Okay. I mean, the planes are still assigned to the armies. And I don't know why. Yeah, you guys go support these guys. And hopefully you're gonna, like, kind of move around. You can actually go help this person. And then I believe